Your 20s is a very weird time where you're actually starting to understand yourself a bit more. Your brain is truly developing. You're starting to understand who you truly are and who you truly want to be. But there's also a lot of confusion in this time on who you want to be, the person you want to be, and the person you want to build. And what comes along with that is a lot of lessons, a lot of harsh lessons, a lot of painful lessons. And I just want to get into the lessons that I've learned in this video in my early 20s already. So I turned 22 2 days ago and I've learned quite a few lessons already. And these lessons are going to be very deep and cutthroat, not like other people say online. The first lesson is no one truly cares about you. And some of you are going to say, what? No one cares about me? No one cares about me? I've got this person who cares about me. But the truth is, no one truly cares about you. Maybe other than your family, or maybe other than your blood relatives or people you've known for ages. And the truth is, people like that can still switch up on you. People you've known for ages. This is the key thing that I learned early into my 20s, literally as I was turning 20, was people you've known for years, for ages, for maybe 7-8 years can switch up on you, can decide that they don't want you in their life. You can have people who you thought were going to be there forever, who you thought were your best mates, your mates for life, and they can literally come out of your life and leave your life. And this was an absolute valuable lesson that I needed at that time, where I lost my friend group. And there's no ill will towards them or anything, but what it is understanding that no one truly cares about you. That lesson is unbelievably valuable in your life. No one truly cares about you. And what does this mean? This can lead you on two paths. You could have a path where you're like, oh, no one cares about me, so I'll just give up. Or you can have the other path where you think, actually, no one truly cares about me, so what can I do? I've got to care about myself. I've got to care about myself truly, and obviously the real people in your life as well. But you've got to care about yourself truly and help yourself truly. Don't focus on other people. Help yourself truly. Help you on a personal level. Where do you want to be? What person do you want to be truly? Think about that. Don't think about other people. Don't think about people who don't actually truly care about you. That's the truth, man. A lot of people don't care about you. And this is the truth. But when you understand that lesson, like I've had to understand truly, you start to understand yourself truly, because you have a lot of people come and go in your life, and you start to understand yourself, and you understand that people are here for chapters, for periods, and you don't actually need them in your life properly, and they didn't really dictate your life or change your life really. It's more so on you and what you try to do and what you work towards, which is the main thing. That's the first biggest lesson I've learned. The next big lesson I learned was the more excuses you make, the further away who you want to be, the goals you want to be, the person you want to be truly gets. And this is a true thing that we really need to understand, is that when we push things off and when we make excuses about stuff, and when you're younger, you naturally make excuses about everything. You think, oh yeah, because this person done this, I'm not going to do it. Because the weather's raining today, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go towards this thing. I'm not going to go towards this goal. But that actually truly holds you back on a deeper level. That truly holds you back on a real level. And this is what I've understood when I make excuses for stuff, and I've started to not make excuses. I've started to take accountability for everything, every area. Oh, I'm not happy in this area, it's my fault. I'm not happy in this certain situation with this certain person, it's my fault. And when you understand that, that allows you to actually start living properly. It allows you to actually start helping yourself properly, because the reality is, if you keep putting your excuses on external things, or this person's done this to you and that's why you do that, you're giving them the power, and you're giving these external things the power instead of yourself. When in reality, you've got the power to change that situation. You've got the power to make the best out of that situation. Granted, of course, we all have different situations that can be quite negative, that can be tough, that can be quite hard. But the reality is, if you put your reaction on a certain thing and you give that the power, you're giving yourself no power. And the only power you truly have is what you do. It's how you act, how you dedicate yourself. That's the only true power you have. That's all you can do with everything, with every circumstance, with every situation. It's up to what you want to do truly. You, in a relationship sense, is only what you do, really. You can only act in a certain way that you feels right and you feels okay, and however that person reacts is however that person reacts. You can't truly control that. And when you start understanding that and just trying to make the best decisions that you can truly make. That makes the true difference on you, on a personal level, and on you, on your life. And this is what I've truly understood now. And that gives you a high sense of gratitude and a high sense of happiness in your life, weirdly. Even though it takes more effort and more work, you start seeing results, and you understand the results are because of you. And that is what truly matters deeply. The next big lesson I learned was, don't listen to people who are not in the position that you truly want to be. And what do I mean by this? There's a lot of people who's going to try to sway you on a certain path, take you off this path, take you off this path. Let's say you're going towards a goal, it's going well, they want to take you off because they're insecure and they're not happy in themselves. And surprisingly, there's a lot of people who have high level of insecurity, who don't like themselves, who don't enjoy themselves, who look in the mirror and are extremely unconfident and don't like themselves at all. They think they're hideous, they hate themselves. And what they will try to do is take you off your path, ruin you, take you away, crush you. They won't try to help you, and their opinion and their advice will come from a place of making themselves feel better about you. This is sad to say, this is harsh to say, but this is unbelievably true. And this is what I've understood, especially with people who have addictions, who are not happy with themselves, who are not in positions where they want to be. They will try to take you off and hurt you on certain paths, whether it's make a joke out of you, make fun of you, or say shit about you. And obviously people can make jokes, and if it's funny, it's funny. But even if it's at your expense, if it's funny, I don't mind. But sometimes it comes out of true places of negativity, true places of sadness. And you can't let these people dictate your life, man. You can't let these people dictate who you're going to be, where you're going to go towards. You can't, because you're going to have so many negative people. You're going to have people who try to crush you, hurt you, take away from you. And that's not going to help you truly on a deeper level. That's going to ruin you deeper and on a deeper level. And you're going to subconsciously view yourself from a different perspective because of that. Because you're going to think about, what would this person say if I do this? And in reality, you had certain goals you wanted to go towards. You had certain beliefs where you wanted to be. You had a person you wanted to achieve. But instead, you let this insecure person get in your brain and hurt you. And this is what you got to understand. A lot of people aren't where they want to be. And if you don't want to be like them, and they're giving you opinions, and there's not even an area that you truly want to be like them in, you need to kind of watch it, really. Of course, you can learn the lessons from where they're coming from in regards to them not being in a position you want to be, and try to avoid them mistakes that they made. That's the only positive outlook on that perspective. But don't let them in your mind. Don't let them in deeply, because you will have so many different people do it. I've had so many people do it, and granted, sometimes they might think it's coming out of a good place, but if they're not happy in their life, if they're not in a position where you want to be at their age, how are you going to take their advice? If they're trying to say, oh, I done this was best for me, this was best for me. That's what was best for them. And now they're not in a position where they want to be. And it's cutthroat, it's harsh, but you got to be careful what you let in your mind. You got to be very careful what you let in your mind, because people will try to get in your mind, and they will want to be in your mind, so you care about them. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I found myself doing this time and time again, where I'll have people's opinions who I don't even care about, who don't care about me. And they say shit that I don't even truly care about, and they try to take me off a path or whatever. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? When it's what you want to truly do. It's where you want to truly be. It's the person you want to truly be. It's positive for you. So why can you let their opinion hurt you and take away from you? Why should you? You shouldn't at all. And you should do what you want to be, obviously within reason, but you should go towards where you want to be, the person you see yourself as. Don't let these people take you off their path, who are not happy in themselves, who have bad addictions, who don't look at themselves in the right way. They're insecure, they hate themselves, they're not happy with their life. How are you letting them dictate where you want to be when you know who you truly want to be? Letting them in your mind. Don't let that happen. Please don't let that happen. Another thing I've truly learned, and I wasn't going to put this in this video, but it's don't expect people to change. This sounds harsh, this sounds terrible, this sounds crushing, but don't expect people to change, truly. And I mean that on a deeper level. Don't expect people to change. You have people in your life who you may want a certain thing out of, you may want them in this light, and they said they'd do this for you, and then they keep going back on their word, and you think, actually, they're going to change this time. They're going to change this time. They're going to change this time. And the truth is, these people never truly change. This is what I've understood, and I understand that's not a hopeful mindset, but when you have that mindset, you're able to truly help yourself and benefit yourself truly, because then you can start living your life. Then you can not have an expectation on someone that is probably not going to be truly fulfilled. Then you can actually start benefiting yourself and taking yourself into who you want to be. instead of having expectations of people that you truly don't know if it's going to happen or no, and your mental energy's on that, and then you're not working as hard, then you're not working towards your goal, then you're not as happy, then you're not giving yourself in this certain situation with someone that you could be giving yourself in a positive light. And that's a truthful thing, man. That's a very true thing, and that's going to be the other lesson I learned. That's a deeper lesson as well. Don't expect people to change, please. And that's going to be a true message in this video. Hope you lot got some value from this video. If you want any help from me, whether it's getting in shape, whether it's your mindset, whether it's your confidence, whether it's just you on a personal level, shoot me an email at reallouis23@gmail.com, and we can work together, and I can help you. Thank you.